welcome and welcome back to Fire and Water. This is a quick message I'm going to say to somebody because I feel somebody need to hear it. Stop giving negative energy all the goddamn credit. You do know negative energy is an energy, right? When we sit here and think negative all the time, oh, this can happen, I can lose this job, this can happen, I can fail, I can do this. Like you do know you're giving negative energy to shine that they don't deserve, right? When you're doing this, you're calling negative energy to come towards you. No, I'm not trying to tell you that you can't sit here and say that everything in your life is peaches and creams, things don't happen. That's not what I'm saying. But if you know that you're the type that you just constantly speak negative all the time, you're giving negative energy the attention it needs. You're calling negative energy. So negative energy is like, hey, you called me, I'm gonna come in and show out. But if you change the narrative around, you start saying, no, I know at any given day my life's gonna change. I know at any given day I'm gonna have the right job and things that I want or whatever you want here. You're actually bringing that positive energy towards you when you speak it. If you're constantly speaking negative and just constantly thinking all the time, like, oh, something's negative is going to happen, this is going to happen to me, that's going to happen, it's energy. People have to realize it. The power of our tongue and what we speak, it is powerful. We speak these words here, and that can brings energy. Negative, just think of negative energy as a person, even though it's just an energy here. It has a name to it. No matter what you're saying in front of you. Like if you're saying nonstop, I'm always going to be broke, I'm never going to have money, that's negative what you're saying, so it's attached to negative. Okay, so when negative hear that, negative energy is like, okay, so I'm just going to keep bringing negative situations towards this person so that this person can always be broke. But if you change that narrative and say, listen, you know, I know money ain't going to fall from the sky, but I know that money is coming towards me. I know opportunities for my highest good is coming towards my way. I know that my bills is going to get paid in full. I know that my life is going to change for its highest good, da 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 da. Like if you just start saying that around, who you think you're calling it? You're calling in positive energy. You're calling in that high vibrational elevated energy here. But if you keep yourself in a low still energy, that's what you bring. Well, the reason why I did this video real quick here is because I was doing a video on my TikTok page, and it was a blessing messages of blessings that's coming in, and it was something that channeled into me, and I felt to tell somebody to say that money is not the root of evil, because I felt somebody was saying that, and that could be from what you were brought up from, you know, and that created a limited belief system for you to believe that. I mean, I remember my father had a picture up before saying that money was the root of evil, and this guy thinks so negative about money nonstop, and unfortunately that created a negative cycle with me and my siblings that we're still pushing through from. So I always thought about that. Money is not the root of evil here, okay? It's who hands it gets into. If you put $1 million in a person's hand that has negative intentions to do with that money, then that's what they did. It ain't the money's fault for doing it. It's the person that's in control and power of the money that's doing something negative towards it. Ain't the damn money. Money is here, is used for you to spend it, right? But if whoever who hands it gets into, remember, hands is energy sort. So if a person takes this money and if you give somebody $100,000, and this person, instead of saying what they're going to do with it, they decide, okay, with this $100,000, you know, I can't even say certain things on YouTube because I don't want to get flagged. But let's say they decide to run some shiesty corporation with $100,000. Let's say that it's not the $100,000 for it. It's the person whose hands it got into that made it negative. But if you say, okay, with this $100,000, you know what I'm going to do? I'm about to, you know, invest it into something for my family. I'm going to buy some land, or I'm going to, you know, do something for the community. That money, you know, and then when you speak that positive energy, once that money gets in there, it's going to create all these good frequencies, and then all of a sudden that $100,000 triple to more. You see what I'm saying? So not only does this apply to money here, guys, this applies to everything in our life, because I was saying too, like, we give negative energy too much credit here. We do. We give negative energy too much damn shine that it don't need here. Even our negative thoughts, we give it too much credit here. As soon as our negative thoughts is telling us something negative about ourselves, oh, we sitting here feeding into it. We're believing it. We're talking it. We're saying it. And then what it does, it keeps creating scenarios because you called it. Because that is negative energy's job, is to create negative scenarios for you, to keep you in a negative mind state, in a negative energy here, right? So I felt the need to channel that and tell somebody that, listen, it ain't going to happen overnight here, guys. Okay, let's be realistic here, right? We have to retrain our mind, our thought process. But instead of us sitting here nonstop saying, oh, I know I'm always going to be broke. Oh, I know I'm never going to be able to gain weight. Oh, I know I'm always going to be alone. I'm never going to have anybody. Oh, I know I can't do this. If you keep saying that shit 24/7, guys, negative energy is going to be like, thank you. Like, you know, then negative energy is going to bring negative situations towards you. And even when we connect that towards the universe don't see negative and positive. I'm being real here. The universe is going to give you whatever you're saying that you put out there. Now, listen, I'm not saying that you can't say that you're going through things. You can say that too. But after that negative subconscious say something to you negative, guys, then you got to immediately turn it around. You got to immediately let negative energy say what it's got to say. And I don't care if you got to write it out first. You got to immediately rewrite it. And then you got to keep saying it so you can believe it mentally. And then that will help the frequency of the positive energy bring it in towards you. And the universe can work for you too to bring it in. Okay, so that was a quick message I felt like I had to say to somebody that needed to hear it, and I hope that some or all of it resonates. But we really do got to stop giving negative energy all this goddamn credit here, because all it's doing is just showing his ass off, and I'm tired of negative energy showing his ass off, and I know you guys are tired of it too. So again, I hope you take care of yourself, because the purpose of this channel is helping you guys out, because you matter at the end of the day here. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.